It's what we all dream of, playing to screaming fans on a cross-country tour. Starting now, these 10 bands will live that dream.
Do you guys have the endurance to handle the road?
And battle each other on and off stage.
But don't come in like that. Don't come in like that, Johnny.
Competing for a $1 million recording contract with BODOG Music. They'll roll through America's great music capitals, face immunity challenges.
They just took our bassist away.
And be judged by 3 rock legends as they set off on their own road to rock stardom.
Baby.
Previously on BODOG Music Battle of the Bands, image was everything as our bands were challenged to make a statement snapshot. Fall from Grace and Blacksmith were picture perfect and claimed immunity from elimination. Then at Hollywood's Key Club, the Rockin' and Rockish Showcase saw yet another act, Boston's Fear Nuttin' Band get the axe and leave the tour. And now, the final 4 bands face off once again with the dream of $1 million record deal closer than ever. Can they tackle their most important challenge yet?
You guys are making a music video.
And then it's another Hollywood Showcase. Or is it?
And the battle is not going to be in Los Angeles.
A surprise destination awaits the 4 bands, along with the introduction to the one man who can make dreams come true.
Who would you eliminate?
3 bands will advance to the live finale, and 1 will see it all slip away just before the finish line. Welcome to BODOG Music Battle of the Bands in Los Angeles, where the bands are getting their 3rd Los Angeles Immunity Challenge.
Welcome to Entertainium Studios. We started off with 7,000 bands. You guys are the final 4. Congratulations. When you make a movie based on your music, you got yourselves a music video. And that's today's challenge, guys. You're making a music video. I'd like to introduce you guys to someone who's worked with a lot of great artists, directed a lot of videos. Dave Matthews Band, Ozzy Osbourne, Cypress Hill. Please welcome Dean Carr. Dean, come on out. What's up? How are you? Good to see you, man.
I think it's a critical thing to have a band put a music video out these days. It's a great way to look into the soul of a band, and I'm going to really enjoy watching you all take what's available to you, and we're going to have a great time and see what we come up with.
The 4 bands chose numbers to see who gets first pick from the available locations, actors, and props. But everything they choose must be incorporated into their videos. Just 6 hours to shoot and another 6 hours to edit. They got to get down to business if they want to impress the judge, renowned music video director Dean Carr. The winning video scores the immunity prize, and at this stage of the game, it's never been more crucial.
The theme for our video is spreading the ghetto metal gospel in a church setting. And of course, what better way to spread the ghetto metal gospel than in a church setting, bringing people in and introducing to this sound.
Hey, what kind of a premise are we going to have? We can have them getting into an argument.
Totally, dude. Last straw, have them getting into an argument.
Well, the video theme, we kind of wanted to have it describe the song, kind of the meaning behind the song.
So, last straw? What do you think, Ken?
Last straw.
We'll be able to work on that just fine.
Yeah.
Just fine.
Okay, so these two are dating each other. But
we had 2 beautiful women, and we incorporated into the video torture because it's about temptation.
So what's the song?
I'm thinking Roll Up.
For the video challenge, we chose the song Roll Up. I think what it's about is kind of obvious. And the reason we chose that is because it features our man Rock Bottom here. He had been sitting back at a lot of the performances, hadn't been featured on stage a lot. We wanted to get him up there because, you know, he's one of our big guns.
You guys ready to go make a video?
Yeah! Let's do it!
It's got to be way up there.
With only 6 hours to shoot their videos, the bands are going to need all the help they can get, so I'm sending Dean around to check up on the bands and give them some advice.
Guys.
What up, guys?
I hear someone said Fall from Grace is from Seattle.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
Well, I and my dear friend Duff McKagan from Velvet Revolver, and he also is from Seattle.
Nice, man.
To get the right thing in that process is sometimes very difficult.
how you're going to be perceived. You only got a day or two to shoot a video, and then it's off and you're on the road.
Hey, doing? How we doing?
You guys feel comfortable doing this type of thing? Yeah? No problem.
Yeah.
Good.
Fun challenge. It's a really cool challenge.
Winning the immunity in this challenge is probably the most crucial immunity out of the entire tour, because down to the final four, after this, somebody's going to go home.
We sent our boy Dave Quicks up to choose the props.
Yeah. This lovely lady right here. I sort of nominated myself to do the picking, so I got to take responsibility personally.
Honestly, he's got the worst eyesight in the band, man. If you saw his glasses, he was probably seeing some blurry shit and thought it was a chick. And we found out it was different.
How you doing?
I'm doing good about you. I'm Roxy.
Nice to meet you. I ended up picking a dancing girl, a muscle guy in a Speedo, and a 6'3" transvestite. We developed a storyline around those people, and I think in the end, it actually sparked our creativity to have things that we weren't, necessarily comfortable working with.
Oh, yeah, look at it.
Oh yeah, the wardrobe's hanging too. We knew we'd have a very limited time, so we got down.
Roll camera. Marco, on 5, 4.
This particular challenge is very important for every band that is here now. You know, the competition is getting stiffer, and there's not really room for, error.
Maybe you can get like that ladder shot to cut off that background, just have them coming in.
Yo, Blacksmith! What's up, guys? What's up?
Hey! What's up?
Great to see you, man. Hey, this is my good friend Duffy.
What's up?
And that was cool, man. Just have somebody who's toured the world step in, and we got a chance to meet them. I mean, these are people we probably would never meet.
I happen to catch a little bit of you out there. I think you should come off each take like you're just getting off stage. I want you to be winded. You got to put your message out to the people and do it big.
All right, brother. Thank you, man.
Thank you, bro.
If we break the Virgin Mary, we're going to hell.
I'm going to drop the bitch.
The first prop that we picked was a beautiful lady to accompany us in our video.
And the second prop that we picked was another beautiful young lady to accompany us.
So it's like you, at one point, you'll show your face and you're going to be thinking about him, even though you're not with him, supposedly with me. You're thinking about him, whatever, and we're just going to flash. It's going to be a very quick edits of us, simulating sex. It was like that.
No. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's great.
I'm really sorry. I wasn't hired for that.
No, I know that. It's not real. I mean, I'm not even going to be. They're not even going to be near you. Let me talk to her then, because we don't really have dancing. It's not like a dance song, that's extremely cliche.
One of the girls that we had was not as willing to, get into character.
Oh, we have a problem with the script. She doesn't want to simulate any kind of
I'm a dancer.
This is so nice.
Sorry.
She'd come under the pretense of that they were going to be dancing, and we have no room for cliche in what we're doing. It's not like a dancing thing. It's not a funny dance song. It's a real song about a real fucking deep topic. We had to just communicate to her that, come on, loosen up or you're in the wrong business.
We thought we had ample time, but it came down to the wire.
Can Big Bang Radio avoid a big disaster with their video? Only one band's video will win the big prize, immunity from elimination and a guaranteed spot in the live finale. Who will it be? Find out next.
All right, guys, this is your winning video. Enjoy.
And later, all four bands come face to face with the man behind the curtain.
Seeing Calvin takes it from being surreal to absolutely real.
It's all coming down to this moment right here.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to BODOG Music Battle of the Bands. All the bands are in a race to shoot, edit, and deliver their first music videos. They've chosen actors, props, and locations, and had 6 hours to shoot and 6 hours to edit. And the winning video will score immunity from eliminations for one band.
This is ours now, buddy. What's up, man? How you doing? Let dog. Sacrifice, brother. Nice to meet you, man. What's up, man? Let the chops, man.
I've got notes.
All right.
For the whole thing.
We stayed very focused the whole time. I think that was a big plus on our side. I'm sure everybody else did as well, but we tend to really focus and work really hard on things.
Right when the camera starts moving, stops moving. No, let it play a little bit more. Cut.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Chad, pleasure to meet you. Rico? Yeah. Let's go, Chad.
Brian, pleasure to meet you.
What's up, Chad? How you doing? Koofy.
Wow. So, Chad, is it cool if we smoking here?
What was the story and stuff like that? Just fill me in on what your vision was. It's kind of about mental connections between people.
Sexual.
Right. There's going to be a lot of like flashes to things that would be something that I'm thinking about. It's not really happening. So we had to create some sort of way where like he's on the car and he's kissing the girl, and I might all of a sudden be on the car kissing the girl, and then I'll flash back out like, whoa, that was just in my mind. It wasn't really happening.
I kind of took a look at it, but I want to hear from you guys. What are we trying to do here? We figured that since we had the church thing, we would use it, showing how people are looking for answers and can't seem to find them anywhere. At the beginning of the video, we would like to have a little comedy. We don't want people to take it too serious, but just enough. Just before we get going, I have to say this. In the amount of time we have, definitely we can crank out product, but not definitely we can crank out mad, crazy, insane product. We're in the wrong place because I was told you were the best. I'm sorry.
We want this immunity just as bad as everybody else. It gives an automatic bid into the top 3, so we're excited about it.
The whole way we went about putting the video together and editing the video was everybody's ideas went into my ears, and I tried to develop it into a picture. The key to being a good editor is taking and processing that information and putting it into the picture.
From when we were shooting the video to dealing with our post-production editing, everybody just fell like an army behind a general, and that's how we approached it and how it took off.
23 minutes.
Gotta get Roxy.
Where's the PR? Where's the group?
We have 20 minutes left. Back up off from everybody.
Halfway through our edit.
Holy shit!
The computer crashes.
Our computer just crashed? If our computer crashed, I'll start crying.
We really have to get into this and do this in like a guerrilla style.
Throw that in, right?
Our editor's name is Ronan, and it was actually awesome working with him because when we get really amped up with 4 people directing, he kept up really well.
Cut like right there and then go to the other shaky shit?
How about this? Slow-mo, crazy, slow-mo, crazy, but all the slow-mo that we're seeing is the same scene still folding out.
I see your vision, I just don't know if it's going to work for the bridge.
Okay. When we shot the video, we were the first band to finish shooting all the footage for it. We were the first band to finish editing our video. It's awesome, we love it.
I broke it into performance and concept. So performance is just basically this stuff. You get to see. You guys didn't get to see nothing yet?
No, shit. I shot it, so I got to see it.
Oh, you shot it? Yeah. Nice, man.
Damn!
Oh, man, this is dope.
Me personally, I've never been extremely happy with what we've done in our last challenges. With this one, I'm so confident about the way it turned out. People are going to enjoy it, and they're going to see a little different side of us, I think.
That's so cool, man. It's so British.
It's so R&B.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's nice, guys.
He's going to look at all the realness of everything, the sincerity of it all, which is...
If it's too still and not a short enough edit...
Want to know something? There's nothing sincere about this video. This is a fucking video with 2 hot chicks and sexual fantasy, so don't take yourselves too seriously, please.
Yeah.
It's much better, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
do
better.
that. It's considering the time that we have, let's just do that, right?
Yeah. I think we'll be happy with the end result, for sure.
We thought we had ample time, but it came down to the wire. We always get things done. We like to work under pressure, and that's how we did it once again.
I wish we had a couple more hours,
We don't, man. We got 15 minutes.
I know what we got. Guys, I don't think we're going to make it.
Come on, man. Work harder. We got to get it done.
We can do it. I'm serious.
Really all on you.
You guys finished? Yeah. Even though we feel good about the video, there's still a couple loose gaps. We didn't get to hit everything that we wanted to hit. So that might work against us in the challenge, but we did the best we could with the time we had.
All right, so that's the look. That's what we're going to go with. All right, that's it. That's all the time we got. Thanks, guys. I got to render this. And,
thank you. And I definitely feel like if we had a little bit more time to work, man, this video definitely be remembered forever. Like, you see this, you're going to crack up and want to see it again.
When we return, our challenge judges focus in on one video that will secure immunity and a spot in the live finale.
It couldn't be clearer.
And then a showcase shocker.
And the battle is not going to be in Los Angeles.
And away we go. But to where? And what awaits our 4 bands? You have to stay tuned to find out next. The bands have been hard at work creating their first music videos in the Immunity Challenge. The winner automatically scores a spot in the final round, where 3 bands will compete for $1 million recording contract with BODOG Music. Who will be safe from eliminations? We're about to find out.
As a band, I think we're really excited, obviously, to make it so far. Being in the top 4 is it's another step closer to what we came here for, which is to eliminate all the bands and win.
All right, everybody, welcome to CineSpace Hollywood Boulevard. We are in Hollywood. How'd you enjoy making your videos? These, of course, are the immunity laminates. You win the immunity laminates, final three. Final three. And a chance of winning the BODOG Music Battle of the Bands and the $1 million recording contract. So there's a lot at stake. And the eyes and the ears to be judging you is Dean, as you know.
I felt a little shortened on the use of props and such. I saw great potential for a band there.
I think we had a lot of challenges with making our video with the non-compliance of some of our props and the overacting of some of our props. So considering all of that, I think the video came out really, really well and we got our point across.
All right, let's talk about Burn Down All-Stars.
That space killed the video for me. I couldn't really get past feeling claustrophobic and I wanted to get out.
Community is important, yes, but to us, not something that we feel like is absolute necessity.
Blacksmith.
I think you guys definitely needed to amp up your performance and a little more in your face in the camera. But overall, you captivated me with a great, fun story.
Dean Karn, video director, amazing fucker. Gave us major props on our video, which we were happy.
All right, next band, Fall from Grace.
I thought you took all the knowledge that we've all learned from music videos, and it was like I could tell you guys knew how to make a video, and that was pretty cool to see that happen from you.
Every single one of us was a director in the video because we all have great ideas, and we're a band, we're a family, we work together as one.
Final three for the band that wins this challenge. Final three. Dean, is there a video that stood out to you and that is a clear-cut winner?
It couldn't be clearer.
All right, guys, this is your winning video. Enjoy. All right, Blacksmith, fantastic job. Come get your mini laminates, guys. Get on up here.
We feel really good about winning the video challenge, man. I mean, it's a major honor and plus when you're doing something that you're not used to doing and you win an award for that. I mean, we feel on top of the world right now.
All right, so Blacksmith has immunity. You guys are in the final three. First off, the battle is not tonight. And the battle is not going to be in Los Angeles. In the beginning of the tour, you fight just to stay on it. You get established, you got a bus. You get bigger, you fly on planes. Blacksmith, get your stuff, go to your limo to take you to your plane. Get out of here, go to your limo. And for you guys, go to your buses. It's gonna be 3, 4, maybe even a 5-day trip to get there. And go, get out of here, get out of here.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
Cheers.
We figured just directly after the immunity challenge, like every other time on this trip, we were gonna have the competition, the show, like basically either that day or the next day. And right away, Stryker said, no, the next leg of the competition isn't gonna be here in LA. We're going somewhere else, get on the buses and go.
I should never guess where we're going, dog.
What's going on, mama?
Welcome aboard the BODOG Music Jet.
Why, thank you. What? You gotta be kidding me, man. Is this how we doing it nowadays?
Weird. Dude, this is fucking...
Oh my goodness gracious.
Are we really flying on this thing?
We have no idea where the hell we're going.
Where are we?
Well, look at it, Big. We on the chopping block again, man. So we're gonna see if, the truth prevails, if we just pull that town out and ride on that alone.
We will. We're not going anywhere. I feel like a road dog. It's been a long, month and a half, but I'm actually just finally hitting my stride. I'm feeling like I'm really understanding what it means to be on the road for an extended period of time.
He's a smooth guy.
Yeah. I'm just talking to her, making conversation so I can get to know the
He's a conversationalist.
Long bus ride will probably actually help us. As terrible as it sounds to be cooped up in a bus for 4 days, at this point we need to really work on some new material and kind of really cut the rough edges off it.
Even though we have immunity, we're still gonna bring 180%.
After winning the immunity challenge, man, we got on this jet. It was dope. Never had my own jet, never had my own nothing. That jet was fly, man. Had some drink up in there. Man, enjoyed the trip. What can I say?
Thanks, Calvin.
Fall from Grace feels great. We're ready for the show. We're ready to play.
Fall from Grace has gone from being weekend warriors to full-time musicians. This is what we want to do. It's surreal to us.
Fall from Grace, Big Bang Radio, Burn Down All Stars. I love you guys, but it's a war. You've known this. We're coming to burn down that stage.
3 bands have arrived here to the private concert venue, but immunity winners Blacksmith are about to roll up rock and roll style.
So after this long bus ride, we pull up and, we're waiting for Blacksmith, and all of a sudden we look and there's this massive limo type Hummer thing. So they pull up and out of the sunroof comes Freak. We knew Blacksmith was definitely in the house.
Up next, the smallest audience is the toughest as Calvin gets a private showcase.
Rip it up, guys!
This is the biggest performance of our career.
But as always, he's got something special planned before he makes his big decision.
If you were me, which one of these other 3 bands should not go to the final?
Find out who goes all out on stage and who sells out on their friends.
Well, that's a good one.
Welcome back to BODOG Music Battle of the Bands, where months of teamwork, trials, and rock have led up to this moment. The final 4 bands have played for thousands of fans, but now they face their toughest crowd yet, an audience of 1. BODOG Music founder Calvin Ayre is the lone judge, and only 3 of these acts can advance to the live finale.
I love music, but I'm also a businessman, so I want the type of music in our label that's going to appeal to the broadest percentage of the population.
So we're walking through the theater and it looks like a match for death and doom and war.
They're like Mad Max in the Thunderdome when you walk in there.
Totally Thunderdome, man.
Perfect stage for the battle.
Awesome.
I just noticed that there wasn't 3 chairs, like I'm used to seeing with the judges. Then and there, we knew something was up.
It's showtime. Let's just do it, man.
What's up, everybody? Thank you. It is now time for me to introduce you to the man, the founder of BODOG Music, Calvin Ayre.
Seeing Calvin for the first time is exciting for probably every band here. I mean, this guy's about to give $1 million to one of us, so, I mean, that's probably how every band's feeling right now, a little bit awestricken.
Gentlemen, there's only 1 chair here tonight because there's only 1 judge tonight, me.
Now it's all about Calvin. Judges aren't even here. We had no idea that was going to happen.
I've been watching you the entire time you've been on the road. I've seen the challenges, the battles, the winning photos, videos, and tonight I want you to give me your best shot. I'm going to be giving one of you a contract for $1 million, so you better believe that I'm going to be listening.
That's why it's good to have immunity right now, too, because everybody's good, man, that's left.
1 song right here, right now. Are you ready?
Put it in. 1, 2, 3, get this money. 1, 2, 3, get this money.
Philly's Dirty Dozen is still bringing the hip-hop and funk 12 ways, and all day, here they are. It's Burn Down All-Stars.
Hey, yo, it's Burn Down, baby, the shit that's so hot, so hot. All-Stars, yo, we're blazing your block. BDAS, it's the cream of the crop. Woo! They say the best will always rise to the top. Hey, yo, it's Burn.
As a band, when you play out and you play all these shows, you're always wondering who's in the crowd. Who's that one person that just might see you? It's like, this is that show, and you know that one person that you want to see you is watching.
Yeah, the stakes are high, and that's evident now. It's all coming down to this moment right here.
That we feel in our chest, you know the D. Cause we're down with the sound of progress. I said, hey, cause we all gonna rise in the test. You know the S for the stars, cause we try to be best. Hey, yo, it's burn down, baby, the shit is so hot. You know it's burn down, baby, the shit is so hot. It's so hot, it's so hot, it's so, it's so. Yo, when I say burn, y'all say down, it go burn down, burn down. When I say burn it, y'all say down, it go burn it down, burn it down.
Well, as I expected, a little bit of a slow start.
But once you guys clicked in, there was a good groove going there. I actually thought it was a stellar song, so high energy, good job.
I think that performance was worth even more than $1 million. At least 2, 3.
Maybe 10. I mean, what we'll do, we'll start with the small chunk, and then we'll work it up from there.
Do it, Dan!
These punk rock underdogs have proven time and time again that they are the band that will not die. But now, it's a kill or be killed for a shot at the finals. From Seattle, it's Fall from Grace.
Pictures on your bedroom wall, casting vision, see me crawl, hands and knees like times before. But you see, I can't let go.
The importance of the $1 million contract for us is our complete and total dream come true. It's the light at the end of the tunnel that we've all been waiting for and working so hard to get. It's everything we've ever wanted.
Why don't you tell my pictures on your wall? You don't deserve me looking at you anymore. Why left dying dreams of trying? Left my heart bleeding on the floor. Tell my pictures on your wall. You don't deserve me looking at you anymore. I left dying dreams from trying. Left my heart bleeding on the
I thought you guys set the bar really high. It was a little bit light at the start and maybe tailed off a little bit, but the passion was there straight through, so I think you guys have a good shot. It was a good song, too.
Tonight's performance will definitely keep us here.
2 down and 2 to go in our semifinal showcase. 3 spots are open for the finals. 1 judge, BODOG music founder Calvin Ayre, must choose who gets them. But his judging style is sure to shock.
Which one of these other 3 bands should not go to the final?
All work and no play means the bands have plenty of partying left to do, and Calvin is their gracious host. That's next on BODOG Music Battle of the Bands. Welcome back to BODOG Music Battle of the Bands, where 2 of the 4 bands have yet to perform the one song they believe will score a spot in the finals. Next up, this group has a big ego, big sound, and big pressure tonight. Can they make a big splash with Calvin? Ready to ignite the stage with their Miami Heat? It's Big Bang Radio.
Don't you cry when you hear me lie.
We take a lot of pride in creating colors with our music. We've said it before.
Being so genre specific is very limiting artistically, I think, and we're really not going to have that. And for someone like Calvin Ayre to really, back someone who wants to be an artist like that—that's what I respect the most. I'm a businessman who's really ready to take chances.
I think you're gonna break me. I think you're gonna break me down. Just take a chance and fly away.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I actually think you guys did a good choice of material. It's perfect for a venue like this where you don't have an audience to feed off of. I thought you guys put a slick performance together, so I was very impressed. Good job.
We always had this little thing that if Calvin was ever put a BBR CD in his car, would he listen to it with the chicks in the back? We'd be having a good time.
From Los Angeles, California, they have immunity tonight and are already guaranteed a spot in the final 3. The ghetto metal sensation that is sweeping the nation. It's Blacksmith.
American deceit tried to creep, playing three-chord mighty with the souls of the strong and the weak. The aim of the game, hot, push beyond the frame, take it off the wall and hang it on the base of your brain. Never playing double and uncle sound, tussle by the 1 and 3, bang into your trouble. The prodigal son, the misled one from death of done, always be a king, never a damn bond. Two lies, they're trying to hold you down, but you gotta survive. You gotta
Man, please, I can do a backflip right now. Having immunity at this phase is it's gold, man. It's diamonds, it's platinum, it's all that, you know, because we could be going through the concerns that other bands are going through right now, not having immunity. But we are fortunate enough to have it, and we appreciate it. We're humbled by this whole thing, too.
Come on, bring it on. You say, hey, what? Somebody, I won't let you bring me down. Stick 'em.
You guys have immunity, and you're lucky to have it, but today you didn't need it. That was a high-energy performance right from the start. Good job, guys.
We're the type of band that, you know, feeds off the crowd, man. You know, and the bigger the crowd, the more crazy the crowd, the more energy and performance they get from us. So having Calvin there by himself was kind of, I don't want to say intimidating, but just weird, different.
The 4 finalists have all performed their best songs for Calvin, and now he's called them back to the stage. But what the bands don't know is they're not finished yet.
One of the things that you'll find out about BODOG is that we have a mantra, and that mantra is work hard but play harder. So in order to help me make my decision, let's all go over to the VIP lounge and have some drinks. Boys, it didn't have anything to lose today.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Let's talk about you guys. What's your future hold? Why do you think it'd be a good fit working in the BODOG world?
We represent revolution. You know, we represent change, and we fight the war of the oppressed.
That's a good message. You guys are lucky because you're for sure going to the next round. Thanks, man. So good luck in the big,
Thank you very much.
The big final. Nice meeting you guys.
I've never touched the music.
Hold on, cheers.
And yeah, cheers to this whole thing and the opportunity.
Congratulations even to get this far, brother.
Thanks for putting us on, Cal.
Burn Down would be a great investment because with certain bands, they might make one record that's popular right now, and in 5 years, their time might be over. With Burn Down, you really do have the collective unit, and within that, you have so many other subgroups. As times change, we can adapt and change with it, and that's why we feel Burn Down would really be a good long-term investment. The $1 million contract is on the line. Ultimately, he's going to make the decision that he knows is right.
So how long have you guys been together?
Us three have been around for close to 2 years. But
I joined the band June of last year. He's my brother and he's my cousin.
a man like Calvin definitely has a nose for bullshitting. So, you know, for us to just speak to him, we just wanted to get to the point and know that we're sincere. The respect is there.
I have to make a tough decision here, guys. I haven't made it yet. So good luck, and I'll have to go and make my mind now.
All right, you guys, party is over, I'm sorry to say. Calvin wants to see everybody, so say goodbye and follow me now. Let's go.
I think what's next is that there's going to be, unfortunately, an elimination.
See what I've been dealing with on the road, Calvin. Good bands, good people, smart people. What's next, man?
I have one more question. Let's start with Blacksmith. I've got $1 million contract on the line here. So answer me this. If you were me, which one of these other three bands should not go to the final?
Up next, the answers to Calvin's big question.
That was easy because since they cut us down.
Then, the final cut is the deepest as one of our final four bands runs out of gas just short of the finish line. Who will it be? Stay tuned. Welcome back to BODOG Music Battle of the Bands. The top four unsigned bands in America have just given their finest performances yet for BODOG founder and lone judge Calvin Ayre, and now they agonizingly await his judgment.
It's the biggest opportunity we've had in our lives.
But first, Calvin wants to know who they think he should send home.
Let's start with Blacksmith. If you were me, which one of these other three bands would not go to the final?
Well, that's a good one, man. Oh, God, man. That's a hard one. That is a hard one. What do you guys think, man? I can't pick one. Honestly, I didn't even know what to say because I got respect for everybody. They were all dope. And then I didn't know what to say. It was a hard question, and then he grabbed Freak. And go ahead, because I knew Freak would speak.
The band that you should kill today, Burn Down All Stars.
I would like to know why you think that.
I think with having so many members in such a group like that, it would probably be hard to market them.
Okay, that's actually a very honest answer.
I mean, that was pretty heavy, man, just hearing that question, man. At the same time, you get to hear what people really think of you, man.
Burn Down All Stars. Since you guys were singled out, you're next.
Definitely Blacksmith.
No, they showed how they reacted right away when they were asked the question.
Of the two bands that don't have immunity.
I'm going to say Big Bang Radio.
Why?
Though they do have incredibly interesting songs, and they do have a pop sensibility about them, I think maybe their sound might be a challenge to the regular kind of listeners that you're trying to target.
The reason I would think that they need to be eliminated is because the lead singer is not ready for that band. The band is much better. The band has like way more drive and talent.
Fall from Grace, if you were me, who would you eliminate?
Well, since we have to pick a band, I would definitely have to say, because of the way that we are, that if there's a band that's not going to make it to the next round, I'll vote for Fall from Grace. Because I'm not going to pick a side. Neither are any of us.
We're not going to be pushed into a corner to choose because, I mean, all these...
We're in no position to judge any of these guys.
All these bands are so amazing.
It's no disrespect to Calvin, but it's just that's not our position, and we will never be in that position, you know? It's just not who we are.
I respect honor, so that's actually a good answer.
I trade from Fall from Grace, will throw and thrust myself upon this dagger instead of eliminate any band here.
Big Bang Radio?
That was easy because since they cut us down for no particular reason, Burn Down should go home because there's too many stars. I agree with the fact that they're all very, very talented as well.
They're all truly talented.
Yeah.
But it's too bad it takes 12 of them to make one great song happen.
Congratulations, all of you, for getting to this stage, first of all. I listened to everything. I saw the music. I heard your positions. This is a business. So I'm going to have to make a business decision here today. And we all know somebody's going to have to go home. I thought about it long and hard, and I actually have my decision here in my hand. So let's start with Blacksmith. You guys had immunity, but you didn't need it today. That was an excellent performance you guys put on. We all know you're in the final three. I'll see you in LA.
Immunity at this stage of the game was very important. It guaranteed us a spot in the top three.
Fall from Grace. You guys started out, I thought, a little bit slow. A band that's really got it going, even in an environment like this, should be able to turn it on and be hot right from the start. But you certainly picked it up and had a good performance. That comment that you made about preferring to throw yourselves under the bus rather than your friends in the other bands, I have a lot of respect for honor. So you guys are going to the finals.
We didn't expect to be called off to the side first. And I'm pretty happy, you know, that's like the second time we haven't been on the chopping block this whole tour.
Guys, just wait there, I'm coming down to see you.
When I was sitting there, when Calvin was coming down to greet us or tell us the news, I was actually praying to Jesus, saying the things I say to him.
Burn Down All Stars. I thought you got off to a slow start in your song. However, once you hit your groove, you had a good vibe going. A lot of talent in your group. Big Bang Radio, I thought you guys showed some good songwriting skills. It was a very polished performance, but there are some concerns on my side about your street cred and whether or not you're edgy enough for what we're looking for.
Never in my entire life have I been as nervous as I was right then and there when Calvin made his decision.
Big Bang Radio. You're going to the finals in LA. Burn Down All Stars. Give your laminates to Striker. It was a heartbreaker for me.
The only flaw they can find in this band is the number of its members. So the fact that we were eliminated on those grounds
whatever. We've heard it before, we'll hear it again, but we're going to do what we do.
What was fantasy before is very obtainable and real now. And I know that the people that I'm with are cut and fit for the challenges that come ahead of us from after this day.
Hopefully we can get to the final 2 and then the final 1.
What's next? 2 bottles of Patron.
Next time on BODOG Music Battle of the Bands, we catch up with the 3 surviving bands as they prepare for the finals.
All right, guys, tell me what your plan is for the finale.
Can't wait to get on stage and show off the new stuff that we've been able to create.
And their first ever performance on live national television. But the pressure may be getting to these guys.
I thought was going to actually bond us more was the road, but it didn't.
Can they handle it?
Well, the wedding is 3 days after the final show. I don't think the hair quite matches the color. What do you think?
Or will somebody snap and risk blowing their shot at $1 million recording contract?
What do you think is up? Are you in a state of non-reality?
This conversation's over, man.
Find out next time on the BODOG Music Battle of the Bands. And remember, in the end, you, the viewer, will decide through SMS text voting who will win the BODOG Music Battle of the Bands.